Hi there folks, Dr. Matt Hobson here. I'm here with Dr. Louise Rain from the University of Leicester, and in this tutorial we're going to show you how to use Google Earth Engine to extract Sentinel-2 images and then export them as an image file which you can then use in a presentation or a poster.
So the first thing to do for this tutorial is to go for the main website. You go to earthengine.google.com. You can see the address here. In order to follow this tutorial, you will want to sign up to an account. If you go to sign up and follow the instructions. For more detailed documentation and information, you can follow some of these links and you'll find it here. So we're going to go straight to the Google Earth Engine code editor. So you see here we've got our code. Now pay attention toward the text in green. This text is basically commented out, which means we've put explanations and some instructions for you on how to use this script. But I'm just going to talk you through this. So first of all, we need to draw our AOI, our area of interest, the area we want to use to get a Sentinel image. So we're going to look at this area in Tunisia, for example, here. So I've drawn this using the AOI tools here, which is fairly standard as if you were using Google Maps or something like this, or Google Earth. Okay, so we've drawn our AOI. You can see here the text is searching S2, the Sentinel-2 imagery. We're filtering to reduce cloudiness. We've also put in a specific date here. Now you can obviously modify that if you are looking for imagery of a particular date. And we've limited it so that it's just searching for imagery within that shape that we drew our AOI. We're then printing a list of the images that it's found. See that in a minute. What we then want to do is mosaic the imagery together so that it's all joined together and blended nicely. So we're going to search through the medium pixels in the stack of images that is searched through. This should give us a nice image. We've then clipped it so that it's cut to the shape that we've defined. We're then going to add that into the visualizer. You can see here we've defined how we want that done. This is the medium pixels clipped, the image we've filtered and defined and mosaicked. We're then choosing specific bands of the image. If you're interested in knowing about how these bands work, it's quite detailed to explain here, but we do recommend you look at the ESA websites of the documentation about Sentinel-2. We're then stretching this and displaying it. So I'm now going to run our code so that we can see the results of it. So you can see here it's running. I'm just going to turn off our AOI so we can see it, and there you can see the Sentinel-2 image using this particular band combination of shortwave, infrared and red, so that we can see Tunis, we can see forest, we can see the agricultural areas, for example. If you look in this window to the right, we have a few tabs up here. If you look at console, you can see where we use the print command. We've got a list of all the images that's drawn data from here. You can look at these in more detail if you want. Now you can also see this grey bar that's shown up at the top here. Now if we scroll down to the bottom of the code, you can see we defined a way to export the image so that we can take that and put that into QGIS or wherever. And you can see we've called on the variable that we made earlier, the particular bands that we want, and we've nominated things like scale and region. We've then got this appear up here. We can click run. We get a dialog like this. We can just click OK, and then that should save straight into our Google Drive in a few minutes.
Okay, while that's downloading to Drive, we're just going to mention that we're going to share the link with you to get this script so you don't have to type it all out yourself longhand. So now the Google Drive download is finished, you can see here on the right hand side that it took about 6 minutes. So the next thing to do is for us to go to Google Drive and to download this file called S2_Tunisia. Okay, so now I've got this file S2_Tunisia stored in a directory on my computer. The next thing I'm going to do is convert this from GeoTIFF format to TIFF format. So the first thing I've got to do is import this into QGIS to do this. So I'm going to go to the Add Data button, select raster on the left-hand side, and then navigate to where I've got the file saved. Select it, click Open, and then click Add. Then I'm going to close that window. And now we have the GeoTIFF appearing in QGIS. Okay, so the quickest way to get this out as a TIFF file is to go to Project, click New Print Layout, give it a name, click OK. Then we simply draw a map, window, and then we change the zoom level to something that we're happy with. And then we simply click on Layout, Export as Image, and we can choose a TIFF format and click Save. Then you can choose the number of dots per square inch you want the image as. For me, in this tutorial, 300 dots per square inch is fine. So I'll click Save. Okay, so then in order to just put the final touches to this, I'm going to open it with some image editing software. In this case, I'm going to use Faststone Image Viewer. And once we have this in our imaging software, we can click, for example, Adjust the Lighting, and we can increase the contrast slightly, increase the saturation, reduce the highlights, and then you'll see we have a really nicely contrasted satellite image, which we can then save. Okay, so that's all, folks. Thanks very much for listening.